This is an issue that needs to be addressed in the research as we continue to unearth our collective history, in which Bimbia is an opening for us. We see lots of monuments and references to Alfred Saker, who on this monument it says he is a missionary to Africa who landed and founded and named the township Victoria. We need to address this on many levels because it's almost like the myth of Christopher Columbus as founding some places. There were people who were living here before, so the issue of founding is something that we need to address. It seems as if we really valorize Alfred Saker and the history of Cameroon. And once you begin to dig into the history, you realize that Alfred Saker was a ship hand. And many of us who know this history, we wonder how he gets so much credit in Cameroon history. We also see that with Saker, Saker is presented in the forefront of the history, especially missionaries who came to Cameroon, when in fact there are two missionaries of African descent, Merrick and Fuller, who did more in Cameroon than Saker, but somehow, and I mean this in a literal sense, the history of Merrick and Fuller have been whited out of Cameroon history, and part of what we are doing now is we are unearthing the work that Merrick did, the work that Fuller did, and it's also important to understand who Merrick and Fuller are. They came back to Africa, back to Cameroon, after the enslaved were emancipated in Jamaica. And that is a history that is very important to Bimbia. It's a history that is very important to today's Limbe, which was called Victoria. And there is a link between Bimbia and Limbe, which many of us believed at one point they were not separate entities. They were part of the same political entity under the king of Bimbia.